Hello, friends. 866 days of war. In southern war zone, in Kherson, no changes. Zaporizhia fight continues towards north and northeast of Rabotin. No changes though. Remivki salient. By and large situation is same. Fight is on in Eurozone center and north of Staromayorsky towards Makarovka. In east, on Marinka front, Ukrainians carried out several counterattacks towards Parasko-Vivka. No changes though. Fight is on the outskirts of Konstantinivka. Russians' offensive operation is continuing towards Konstantinivka-Ugledar highway. Krasnogorovka, Russians made some small gains towards northeast and north in the city. Avdiivka front, after capturing Voskod and Oskol, Russian army is advancing towards northwest of Novosilivka first. It made gains almost 200 meters towards progress Novokalinovka and Novobakhmutivka in between almost 200 meters. It advanced 400 meters south of Voskol and 200 meters towards Novosilivka first. In Toretsk regions, Russian army advanced east of Druzhba Kirov in the northern side and south of Newark, which is almost 800 meters. It captured Chigariv village and many other positions in the outskirts of Druzhba. It also advanced towards Yurievka. In totality, Russians have made good gains in Avdiivka and Toretsk region. In Bakhmut Chasov Yar sector, fight is continuing towards the section of Siversk-Donetsk Donbass Canal in Chasov Yar. It advanced in the forest between Kalinov and Canal Micro District. Fight is also on the eastern outskirts of Kalinovka. Nothing towards Klishchivka. Siversk sector fight is on towards north of Rozdolovka and Vesely and in the area of Spornoy, which is under Russians' control. Belgorovka, no changes. Northeast Ukraine in Liman Kremina direction fight is on in Serebryansky forestry and towards Torsky and east of outskirts of Terny. In Kupyansk-Svatovo sector, Russians have entered Peshanoe, almost 800 meters, and in east of Sinkivka 300 meters. This is again good gains for the Russian. They have also advanced towards eastern outskirts of Makivka. North Kharkov, that is Slobozansky direction. Ukrainians continued their counterattacks towards Lipsty and Glaibok, and they made some small gains towards Glaibok's agriculture enterprises in northern outskirts. In Volchansk, Ukrainians' counterattack did not succeed much. However, they advanced little bit towards the eastern outskirts while Russian army advanced in the center of Volchansk. Interdiction missions, Ukrainians drones reached over Belgorod, Voronezh, where they were able to hit some ammunition depot, Gurlovka, and used missiles, almost 5 of them, in Pavlograd plus Melitopol direction. While Russians hit Ukrainian military targets in Odisha, Zaporizhia using aerial bombing with fighters and also used UAVs in Dnepropetrovsk, Kharkov, Kirovograd, Sumy, Zhytomyr, Kiev and Chernihiv. Palestine Israel Middle East in northern Gaza, fight continuing in Al-Zudaza, no changes. In southern Gaza, in Khan Yunis, IDF struck civilian buildings. Lebanon border, large number of strikes by both the armies continuing. Germany is finally withdrawing its troops from Niger after failure of relations between the two countries. However, you must be knowing that US troops continuing in Syria as well as in Iraq illegally. Prime Minister of Bulgaria will propose peace in NATO summit in Washington, while Viktor Orban of Hungary has finally reached China in hunt of peace for Ukraine and Russia. The French voters have finally said no to Le Pen's national rally, and she said that our victory has been only delayed. Left consolidated its position, coming to number two, while Macron's party has come number two. Let us see who becomes the Prime Minister of France. Hopefully, they will save some of the sovereignty of France against that of US hegemony. World is changing and changing pretty fast. We have to think what is our role in that. And that's all for the day. Thank you, friends. See you tomorrow.